Hi, I'm Jim Erickson, Editorial Director at Information Management Magazine. I'm here in San Diego at the Data Warehousing Institute conference, where we're getting lots of sessions with instructors, learning about a lot of the ins and outs of data management, information management. And the theme of this show, again, as it has been before, is the subject of Agile BI, which is a very interesting topic, brings in a lot of perspectives and a lot of impressions on what that is. I'm here with Maureen Clary. She is with the Connect, the Knowledge Network out of Denver. This is a consulting and training organization that works in the area of data management and business intelligence. Maureen, it's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Great. All right. Well, tell me a little bit, first of all, what your mission is here at TDWI and what you're teaching a session tomorrow, instructing tomorrow?
Right. We're on the Leadership and Management track. We've been teaching for the Data Warehousing Institute for about 15 years now.
Okay.
And the class we're teaching tomorrow is called Power, Politics, and Partnership.
Right.
And it's actually a unique kind of class. It's not traditional lecture style. It is an interactive, almost simulation that we give people the opportunity to participate in so that they understand what it's like to be kind of the top of the organization, the bottom of the organization, as a customer of an organization or as a middle manager.
Okay.
And so that's kind of the
Are you meeting with people at various levels in organizations? What's the typical attendee in your sessions? Is it on development level or business side?
It's all of the above. So people that are individual contributors up to executive level.
Sure. Well, you know, culture is such a big issue in information and data management these days. And you know, we see so many melding of roles and people, you know, holding so many duties up in the air that we've emphasized before a lot on soft skills and that kind of thing.
Right.
But, you know, your point, I think that the notion of Agile includes the notion of collaboration. It's that kind of flexibility, communication skills, and just a means of understanding, right, one another, so that we can get to our objectives faster and more efficiently.
Right. And so part of what this particular course does is teach people collaboration skills so that we can create joint commitment to the outcome instead of it just kind of being on one party or the other. So how do we work together better so that we can actually create the outcomes that BI wants?
Right.
Which is one of the fundamental principles of Agile, is collaboration. But in my experience, a lot of times folks are very well exposed to the technology, maybe even the data processes, but less exposure, less experience in learning more about people and human systems.
It's so true, you know, and I meet some of these people who are very analytically minded, very left-brain. I think there's kind of a, I don't know, kind of a stereotype, you know, that some have poor communication. But in fact, there are different ways that people communicate. I think a lot of what we're saying, and business, I think, needs to have a lot of that same kind of attitude, because I think the attitudes are, oh, those IT guys, you know, they're just doing their thing and they disappear and they don't really understand the business. And then maybe the IT guys, when you talk to them, will say, well, the business doesn't really know what it wants, right?
Right. So everybody points fingers at everybody else and nothing ever gets accomplished. So what we're trying to do is help people own their part of it and look at what they can do to solve the problem. So if they're on the business side of things, what can they do to solve that problem? Or if they're on the BI, IT, provider side of things, how can they help to solve that problem? Yeah,
you know, some of the processes in Agile that I've heard about and been learning about here seem to have to do with, you know, we need to start breaking down some of this rigid, you know, really painstaking long-term methodology timetables and be able to get up and wander around, and instead of calling a meeting for next week and the week after that and a fact for each, you know, maybe just get up and talk about stuff and actually try to move the conversation forward, right?
Yeah, I think the problem is that we can say that, but people, you're breaking old habits and you're changing traditions, so people will succumb to what they perceive the culture to reward or to punish. And so if people aren't used to getting up and walking around, they'll tend to do what they've done before. So really it becomes a lot of change management issue.
Oh, yeah.
It's how do you convince people that it's okay to do something different?
Right.
Because it's changing habits.
And organizations, you know, they have not understood, the people react to the way they're compensated, right? The way they're rewarded.
Right.
If you look at a sales culture where you have very much, you know, people, they understand very much what their goal is. There are different ways of meeting it, and there'll be things like profit margins that'll get them in and out of trouble. But in sort of the data management world, people are very talented at what they do, and they're off doing their job, but the business dynamic is moving at the same time.
Right.
And so they have to be able to both respond to and notify the business when technology is moving too, as it is in a lot of cases, right?
Right. One of the key things we see in business intelligence and data management is that organizationally, when you create an organization, you break it down into components and you delegate. You kind of inadvertently create organizational silos because people get vertically focused on their own goals, and they don't frequently look across the enterprise to see how they might benefit the other departments, because in some ways they're almost competing for attention, for resources, for promotions, and so forth. And so specifically when it comes to BI, you're crossing those silos. So those organizational silos exist, those data silos exist, and so part of our mission is to give people tools in order to figure out how to navigate across the silos. And actually integrate across the organization and kind of overcome some of those barriers of being vertically focused.
So when you say tools, are you talking about skills or tools?
Skills. And really education, so that they better understand how to navigate the politics.
Well, a lot of it's just keeping your head up, you know, because there was this great flatten the management movement of years ago, but something like data management, business intelligence has so many moving parts in integration and data modeling and data quality and governance, and involving different parts of the business, that you really need to understand the environment as much as you understand your job, right?
Right, that's true.
Okay, great. Well, I want to thank you for talking to me today, Maureen Cleary with Connect, the Knowledge Network out of Denver. She's one of the great instructors here at the Data Warehousing Institute Conference here in San Diego. I'm Jim Erickson, Editorial Director at Information Management Magazine. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Thank you.